Good afternoon, YouTube. Here we are again at the flying field. Today we're going to have another look at another function within litchi. Now, you may have noticed I've turned my back on you. That's only to show off my new high-vis vest, which is rather good. It's got drone pilot on it. The reason I've got that is I read somewhere on another forum that people were complaining to a gentleman saying he was hiding and surreptitiously taking photographs with his drone. Now, he may well have been. I'm sure there are people that do that. However, I'm not going to hide, so I put on a high-vis vest with drone pilot on the back, and everybody knows who I am.
94% battery.
Right, what are we going to look at now? We're going to look at track modes in litchi. Now, this works in a similar way to the follow me mode, but it doesn't use the GPS in the telephone. It is a purely visual thing. It looks at the subject. Now, as with all these modes we've been talking about, you need to have the right hand switch on your controller all the way down or all the way towards you so that the craft is in F GPS. It will still continue to hold station in exactly the same way as it does in P GPS, but you can also then access the autopilot modes. Now, it's rather breezy up here today, and I've noticed that my copter is kind of struggling to hold station, so hopefully this will work out. Right, so track modes. We need to bring them up by pressing the FVP on the top left hand side of the screen as normal,
10 feet altitude,
and then click track,
90% battery.
which has brought up a new tool on our display just above the radar on the left hand side. Click on that, and this is where you can set all your settings. Personally, I never move any of them, apart from the orbit speed, which we may cover later on. I just leave them alone. It seems to work as it is, so that's fine. Now, once we've done that, close that, and what you do to select your target, you pinch on the screen with two fingers and put a box around your subject, like that. There we are. Do it again. And you get a little green square around your subject. Now, that's locked onto me now, and wherever I go that green square should follow me, which it does, and the copter actually turned to face me. So now, well, let's get a bit of height and get a bit of distance away.
10 feet altitude, 86% battery.
My goodness, it is rough up there today. It's really bumpy. Copter's really struggling. I don't know if you can hear the motors. Right, now we're established where we want to be. There's the right sort of distance away. You click on the little man with the arrow pointing. And yes, I understand the risks. And now the copter should follow me, which it seems to be doing. Obviously, the larger the target, the easier it should be. If following something small,
78% battery.
Following something small is going to be quite tricky. The bigger the target, such as a car or something like that, it would be easier. I have heard of people actually following other drones. I haven't tried that yet, but we do seem to be struggling a bit with this wind. It is following me, but it's not doing it all that well. But there we are, it's working after a fashion. Now then, to stop it, you can either flick the switch on the right hand side of your controller to the fully up position, which of course will put you back into normal mode, into normal GPS lock, or you can press the red button on the left hand side here, and that's stopped it. And if you press the circular button with the cross in the middle, that switches off the tracking, so now it won't track me. I can walk around.
75% battery.
And as you can see, it's not following me at all. I say there's a large group of birds up above me, quite large birds circling in the sunshine. Right, so let's try another mode. We pinch on me again. Has it found me? Just. Now we're going to click on the orbit mode, which is the one that looks like a planet with a little drone flying round and around it. Now, this is the one that uses this speed setting here, orbit speed at 2 meters a second. Now I'm going to leave it at that, although I'm rather close in, so it may go quite fast. We shall see. Click orbit. Do you wish to start the orbit? Well, I'll just have a look round. Everything's clear. Yes, go. And off it goes. Now it is tramping along because it is rather close to me. I can move it away a bit.
Altitude.
Ooh,
71% battery.
it's not a happy copter, I must say. The wind is just a little bit strong. It's not that accurate, it's just gone downwind of me and it's flown quite a bit further away. Now it's coming back upwind. Wonder if it'll get in any closer. It still seems to be going further away, but it's still tracking me. Now it's going to go crosswind. That's directly across wind now. If anything, it appears to be spiralling out, which is most peculiar. It's not supposed to do that. Anyway, those are the two modes we came up here to discuss.
67% battery.
Those are the two modes we came up here to discuss today. I should stop that now, switch off the track, and I've regained control of the copter. Don't think I'm going to do a lot more up here. I'm certainly not going to fly very far. It's so bumpy and rough. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it something informative. If you have, please subscribe. If you haven't, please subscribe anyway. I promise not to be a nuisance, and you never know, I might do something that you may find useful later on. Thanks ever so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye for now.